Good day to everyone. It's November 6, 2020, Friday. Hindi pa po tapos ang election sa US. Teka, parang Philippines yata ang election na ito. Joe Biden still leads the US presidential election, and just a few states remain to be counted. And this appears to be a photo finish. Po si Benji Chidoro, meron din tayong balita sa earnings report ng PLDT. Ang trading sa PSE, lahat ng yan dito lamang sa November 6, Friday edition ng The Stock Market Today. Bago po ang lahat, basahin po muna natin ang ating reminders at disclaimers. At habang binabasa po natin ito, kung first time niya po dito sa ating channel, ay nag-start po akong magbigay ng daily stock market report noong August. Inaanyayahan ko po kayo na mag-subscribe sa aking channel para palagi po tayong updated sa balita at impormasyon tungkol sa stock market at ang mga active stocks sa merkado. And since early 2000 ay nag-start po akong mag-invest regularly sa UITFs at pagkatapos ay sa stocks. Salamat po at tignan po muna natin ang ating mga balita. Una po yung US presidential election. Ito po ay galing sa CNBC. US election 2020 results. Joe Biden closes in on presidency, narrows gap in Pennsylvania, Georgia against Trump. So hindi pa po nagbago yung count. It's still 253 in favor of Joe Biden and 214 for President Trump. And Joe Biden needs 270 votes or 17 electoral votes away. And sabi ng balita, yung lead ni President Trump in Pennsylvania and Georgia is getting slimmer and slimmer. So here in Pennsylvania, Donald Trump leads Joe Biden by just 18,000 votes. Ito yung popular vote. And ang kinokontest dito ay 20 electoral votes. Alam po ninyo, since 17 electoral votes na si Biden, manalo si Biden dito, tapos na. Siya na ang presidente. Anyway, this is still up for grabs. 18,000 pa yung lead ni Trump. Before it was, medyo malaki. The second state na kinokontest is Georgia. And here, ang lead na lang ni Donald Trump is less than 2,000. Mga tama nga ba? 1,200 na lang to. 1,267. And 98% ang na-count. So this is getting to be a photo finish. Okay, another state na kinokontest is itong dalawa, Nevada, which has 6 electoral votes. Ito si Joe Biden ang leading dito. And Arizona, which has 11 electoral votes. Joe Biden leads also here. Nanalo si Joe Biden dito sa Nevada at sa Arizona. Tapos na po ang laban. Hindi na niya kailangan antayin ng Pennsylvania. Or, manalo siya sa Pennsylvania, forget about Nevada and Arizona, then the race for the presidency is over. Joe Biden will be the president. Malaki pa po ang hahabulin ni Donald Trump, 214 votes siya. Palang, 253 na si Joe Biden. Anyway, that's the news for the US presidency. Pero parang Philippines yata ito, I understand that Donald Trump filed suits alleging fraud, hindi pa tapos, hindi pa binubuksan yung mga ibang absentee, yung mga ibang mail-in votes, Tapos is filing suits of fraud. Anyway, parang Philippines yata ito. Philippines yata ito? Anyway, our next news is on PLDT. PLDT net income jumps 95% as demand surges. So this is good news for those with PLDT stocks. PLDT on Thursday reported a 95% growth in its attributable net income for the third quarter, noting that the period was an all-time high across its different business segments because of the spike in consumer demand for digital services. In a disclosure to the stock exchange, PLDT posted an attributable net income of 7.41 billion, up from the 3.79 billion it generated in the same period last year. Okay, so there was a 10% increase in its revenues to 46.49 billion. And sabi niya sa kanyang statement, for the third quarter alone, consumer wireless took in revenues of 21 billion or 15% higher Enterprise recorded at 10.6 billion, 8% more, while the home segment produced 10.7 billion or 16% gain. So that's very good news. And let's take a look at the PLDT stock later. Also, in a related news, Mr. Pangilinan, the head of PLDT, likewise disclosed that the company is no longer pursuing investments in Sky Cable of ABS-CBN. Okay, so now let's take a look at how the PSEI fared. Okay, the PSEI gained 40.92 points or 0.62%, and this is just very small. In fact, I think it is just it ended flat. And if you will see the candlestick, this is a it looks like an evening star, no? Or what you call a bearish abandoned baby, no? Parang bearish abandoned baby, cross siya, cross. So ang tawag dyan, bearish abandoned baby, as opposed to a bullish abandoned baby, no? Yung bearish kasi cross siya na red. Or evening star, medyo malaki ng konti yung body, no? But this time, this is a red cross, and this is what appears to be a sign of reversal. No? So baka nag-reach na ng peak ang PLDT, o baka nagko-consolidate lang siya. There was net foreign buying today. Let's take a look at the summary. So kung titingnan natin ang summary, 109 companies advanced, 92 declined, while 57 remained unchanged. Okay, total volume was 4.08 billion. Total value is 10.08 billion. Net foreign buying of 453.57 million. As for the indices, the financials registered a decline of 1.01%. Siya lang po yung decliners sa mga sectoral indices. No? The gainers was led by mining, the gainers was led by the services at 2.21%, followed by mining at 1.74%. Okay, so now let's take a look at the most active stocks. And okay, so let's now review Vito, BDO, GTCAP, L, Ayala Corporation. Let's also take a look at Converge, Now, C, Merrimart, and ACEN. Okay, so let's start with Vito. Okay, Vito had a gap down, but it had a long wick, no, and it went as low as, kasi early in the morning, early in trading, nakita ko to, bumababa siya, 4.8. It went as low as 4.8 or 4 pesos and 80 centavos, and but ended higher, no, at 611 or 0.22 points up. So there was volume today, and mukhang this is mukhang sign of reversal to, no? Na yung 4-day downward trend is now with a green candlestick, and if there is a green candlestick on Monday, then nag-reverse na yung trend. Okay, so let's put up our indicator. Okay, by the way, I use the 20-day exponential moving average as my short-term indicator. This is represented by the orange line. The 50-day exponential moving average as my medium-term indicator, represented by the blue line. And the 100-day exponential moving average as my long-term indicator, represented by the black line. I also use the relative strength index and the directional movement index as additional confirmatory indicators. So right now, the candlestick is still under the 20-day short-term indicator. Pero let's see on Monday, no? Because there's volume now, and the green candlestick with a long body is just under the 20-day EMA. And if there is a green candlestick on Monday, then nagbago na yung trend. So this is the support where it bounced. Yan yung support niya, mga 5.46. Although it went as low as 4.80. The nearest support is 5.46. Okay, and then the nearest resistance would be here. Mga 705, 706. Mga 7. Yeah. So it may just, kung merong recovery on Monday, you will see a green candlestick there. Kasi medyo malakas ang volume niya ngayon. Okay, next, let's take a look at BDO. BDO hindi sumama sa general upward trend. Anyway, so BDO nag-profit taking siya. No? And from an upward candlestick, green candlestick yesterday, it had profit taking today. No? But let's see what will happen tomorrow because the stock opened with a gap up, but there was selling pressure and therefore it ended lower at 92. Opened at 93, closed at 92. Okay, so again, I see the nearest resistance at this level. 97 yung nearest resistance niya. And the nearest support is here. 88 yung nearest support niya. So baka mag-move lang within that level. Now, si financials lang hindi sumasama dun sa upward trends. Okay, next, let's take a look at GTCAP. Okay, GTCAP continued its upward trend, no? And if you will see, our indicators are all under the candlestick, no? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days na siyang tumataas, ano? Pero this time, the candlestick is shorter, so most probably, medyo meron tayong sign of weakness dito, no? So, let's just see. And hopefully, if you will enter now, medyo I wouldn't advise it, ano? But if you want to enter and you're bullish about it dahil meron mong volume, just make sure you have risk management ready. Because I see the stock, this candlestick, the shorter candlestick is a sign of weakness. Baka mag-consolidate muna yan before moving higher. No? So the nearest support is actually resistance na ito. Eh. So the nearest resistance, ipat siguro natin dito. 531. Yan yung nearest resistance niya. Pero tingnan natin, ano? Tingin ko kasi dyan, mag-reverse yung trend eh. Baka lang mag-reverse yung trend. O baka mag-consolidate at mag-downward siya. Okay, kasi yung PSEI, bearish abandoned baby or yung evening star, na sinasabi nila, no? Okay, the nearest support is, nandito siya, 489. Kasi merong resistance dito na naging support. O mga 500. 504. No, sorry. Iba pala tinitingnan ko. Ito. 490. Mga 490, 492. Yan yung nearest support niya. No, it should be lower. Yeah. Mga 486 to 490 yung nearest support niya. So, however, medyo bullish ang mga foreign institutional investors dito. 240 million yung net buying niya. So, tingnan natin what will happen tomorrow. But tingin ko lang dito, sign of weakness yung shorter candlestick. Baka lang mag-consolidate. No? Okay, next, let's take a look at TEL. Ito, TEL. Medyo, baka bullish to, no? Although hindi pa nakikita. Oops! Okay, meron siyang gap up. Meron siyang volume. But, the candlestick is just very short, ano? So, look, this looks like a morning star or a hammer. Okay. So, it can go either way. So, baka lang mag-consolidate ito, pero meron siyang catalyst, eh. Maganda yung kanyang earnings report for the third quarter, no? So, baka lang, nagpahinga ito, it opened with a gap up, went down, tingnan natin yung intraday ni PLDT. Tingnan natin yung 5 minute. What happened to the 5 minute? Okay, there was a gap up here. Yeah, November 6. There was a gap up here, and then the candlestick went down, and at about 11 o'clock, it started to recover. No, tapos tumaas siya ulit to the current price of 1380. No, so it went as low as, let's see, 1350, and then it recovered and went up. So I wouldn't say that this is a breakout yet because napakaliit ng body ng candlestick. And let's see, kailan ba lumabas yung news na yan? Baka yesterday pa ito. Yan, quarterly report 7 hours ago. So this is kinda new. No? Yung report natin is kinda new. November 6 pa lumabas, but the disclosure came early in the day, no? Pero ano siya, hindi well, the candlestick is short pali. Okay, let's see Monday, no? Kasi sa akin, it might go either way kasi nagtataka lang ako kung bakit napakaliit ng candlestick. Tapos net foreign selling pa siya. No? So it's a toss-up, it may go either way. Pero you can never lose with this stock because PLDT is a good company. No? It's one of the ito yung masasabi kong blue chip dahil matagal ng kumpanya ito since the American time, no? At the turn of the century na-establish ang PLDT. At the time, Philippine Long Distance Telephone Company. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng PLDT. So, let's see what will happen on Monday. It can go either way. But anyway, let's see where the resistance is. Ang resistance niya is maaaring nandito lang. Ang next resistance level niya nasa 14 na. 49, and the nearest support is here. Mga 1333. Yung nearest support niya. Mga 1340. Yan, yun yung nearest support niya. Okay, so next, let's take a look at Ayala Corp. Ayala Corp is another blue chip stock. Ako kasi naniniwala na hindi lahat ng index stock ay blue chip. Kasi sa akin, parang ka maging blue chip, kailangan proven na yung kumpanya mo eh. At matagal ka nang nag-i-exist. Ito, Ayala Corp, since the Spanish regime to. So, anong pinagdaanan ng Ayala Corp? Yung mga revolts ng mga revolutionaries natin, ano? Tapos yung Philippine Revolution against the Spaniards, the Philippine-American War, the First World War, the Second World War. Nandyan pa rin si Ayala Corp. And you will see, napakatatag ni Ayala Corp, ano? And they are the leader when it comes to real estate development. Sa akin, true blue chip company ito. Another blue chip company that I would say na real blue chip is San Miguel. Yan ang isa pang mahusay na blue chip. Alam niyo kung bakit? San Miguel was established during the Spanish time. Yung brewery, Spanish time pa yan. And when refrigeration, actually wala pa yung refrigeration noon. Meron ng beer, no? Pinapalamig nila dun sa ilog. No? Pinapalamig nila yung beer sa ilog. Wala pang refrigeration noon. Anyway, yan ang isa pang blue chip company. Maraming pinagdaanan yan na yung San Miguel Corporation na yan. Okay, so let's talk about Ayala Corp. Okay, medyo maliit yung kanyang candlestick, similar to TEL, no? So, maaaring magkaroon na ng sign of reversal to. Although meron siyang volume, ha? Tingin ko dyan, either mag-consolidate or mag-reverse in the following days. Kasi na-reach na niya yung kanyang resistance. Eh. Ang kanyang resistance, actually resistance na siya. Nasa resistance level na to. Let's do the weekly. Ang next resistance niya is, I would say here, 862. Yan yung next resistance niya, 862. Pero feel ko lang sa stock, just like GTCAP and TEL, feel ko magre-reverse yan. Dahil the candlestick is getting shorter. It's either mag-consolidate or mag-reverse. However, kung you believe in the assessment of the foreign institutional investors, bullish siya dyan, 63 million net foreign buying siya. So balik natin sa one day. Okay? So yan yung next level niya na nakikita ko. O baka nag-overshoot ako. Ito, 822. Lagay natin sa 822. So, ito yung first resistance. Ang layo kasi. Mga 840. 837, 840 yung nearest resistance niya after this resistance level. But, sa akin, no, if you wanna get in, okay lang, no? If you're bullish about the stock, maaaring tumaas pa yan ng konti. Pero I see it reversing in the next few days. Okay, so let's see. RSI is at 70, which is still bullish, and our indicators are still going up. So it's either mag-consolidate dyan, or it may probably move down or move higher. So right now, I can't really tell it. Kasi baka na-reach na niya yung resistance level, and baka dun siya, no? Dun siya. But anyway, the next resistance that I see is nasa 840, and if it breaks that, 862 na yung next. Okay, so next, let's take a look at Converge. Doji. Converge is a doji. Let's take a look, ha? Doji yan. It's mukhang bearish abandoned baby, but it's a green candlestick. It opened at 15, closed at 15. Sa akin, parang bearish abandoned baby siya. So, in other words, mukhang nagre-reverse yung trend, no? So, which is true for GTCAP, TEL, and AC, yung mga nireview nating bullish stocks. So, ito, just like what I've said yesterday, ang nearest resistance ay nandito, ang nearest support is here. Nandito lang siya. Pero ano siya? What do you call this? I would say, let's start another thing kasi parang iba yung nakikita ko dito eh. Yan, okay. Nakuha ko na yung drawing. Pag ganyan siya, di ba? Pag ganyan yung movement niya. So, nagnanaro lang yung kanyang range. Pero yung support and resistance, nandito pa rin siya sa 15. O mga 1530, 1520. And the nearest support is here eh. Nasa 1520, 1420. Pero tingnan niyo siya, yung movement niya. Although, ito, there is a wedge here. Pero flat top siya. So, tingin ko lang is mag-move lang siya within this way. Pero ito, mukhang red candlestick yung mga susunod sa kanya eh. O magko-consolidate lang siya within that area. Pero yung mga foreign institutional investors, net foreign buying siya. So kung naniniwala kayo sa kanila na tataas yung stock, then Okay lang. No? Okay lang. Pero ito yung nakikita ko the way that I analyze the chart. Okay. So next, let's take a look at now. Okay. Now, nag-recover siya. Okay. Kasi yung ating indicator, yung 20-day moving day average, over na siya dito eh. Pero kung ang mangyari is that kasi wala siyang volume eh. So baka lang, ano, sa akin lang nang kasi is that downward trend ito, mako-confirm mo kung nagbago yung trend in the next candlestick. Kung green candlestick yan, nag-reverse yung trend. Pero kung red candlestick yan, maaaring ano lang to, nag-consolidate or maaaring nagpahinga. And makikita natin sa next candlestick kasi wala siyang volume eh. So ang feel ko lang dyan, baka mag-profit taking, mag-red candlestick. In the meantime, ang kanyang support sa now ay nakikita ko here. O 413. And the nearest resistance would be here. Nasa 5. Okay, again, the institutional buyers, the foreign institutional buyers is bullish about this. Positive siya, no? 2.67 million in net foreign buying. Okay, baka sa akin lang, baka mag-move within support and resistance. Next is C. Okay, ang C kasi moves in the same direction as dito. Okay, so sa C nag-recover. Kung titingnan natin yung dito kanina, ganun din yung move, yan, ganun din ang movement niya. So, kung titingnan nyo yung dito, kapareho rin. Meron siyang red candlestick, nag-recover siya ngayon. Pero ang feel ko lang dito, you will have to wait. Mukhang this is a reversal, no? A trend reversal. And this can be confirmed by a green candlestick on Monday. So kung makita kayong green candlestick on Monday, then nagbago na yung trend at pataas yan. Okay? In the meantime, let's see. The nearest support is, I see it here. Ito yung nearest support niya. And the nearest resistance is, I would say, here, 5.6. Okay, and then let's take a look at Merrimart. Okay, let's take a look at Merrimart. Okay, Merrimart ended with what do you call that? An evening star. It continuously went up, and then there is a evening star here. Let's take a look at the natin kung merong trend siya. Wala siyang trend. In other words, this is a possible sign of reversal. And the sign of reversal can be confirmed in the next candlestick. So if you see a red candlestick on Monday and in the following days, then nagbago na yung trend from an upward trend, balik natin to, to a red candlestick. Pero ito, yung foreign institutions, again, bullish siya dyan eh. Bullish siya on the stock. So, maaaring, it's either that this may be a sign of reversal and you will see a red candlestick there, or magkaroon niya ng green, mag-consolidate muna, bago either mag-breakdown or mag-breakout. So, baka ito, nagko-consolidate lang. Yung confirmatory candlestick niya, makikita niya sa Monday. Kung red candlestick yan, nagbago na yung trend. Pero kung nag-green candlestick yan, then maaaring nagko-consolidate lang siya or tumuloy siyang umakyat. In the meantime, nasaan yung kanyang support? Ang nearest support niya is here. Yan yung nearest support niya. And resistance, I would say, nasa resistance level na siya at 4. Yung highest peak dito. Mga 396, nasa 4. I would say nasa 4. So yan po ang abangan nyo sa Monday. Okay, next, let's take a look at ACEN. Okay, ACEN had a hammer. No? So mukhang nagko-consolidate lang siya within that box. No? So let's try drawing a Darvas box. So ito yung box niya. So it's just moving within this box. The resistance is at 394 or up to 4. And support is at 360, 364. So when I say support and resistance, mga kaibigan, mga kapatid, kapuso at kabarkada, areas po yan, hindi po yan specific points. Areas po yan. So yung 394, maaring 4 yan, or 390. Yung 364, maaring natin sabihin 3.7 or 3.6. So maaaring namumove lang siya within that area. And alam niyo kasi, itong ACEN Energy Corporation is a subsidiary of Ayala Corporation. Marami itong projects, ano? Marami itong sustainability projects. No? And that is the trend of the future. No? Do away with dirty energy, coal, petroleum, you promote sustainable energy. No? The sun, the wind, water. Yan. Okay? So, maaaring mag-move lang siya within that area. Okay? So, that's it. That's our report for the day. And let's see kung merong pagbabago sa US presidential election. So, that's still it. It's still 253. So, counting is still ongoing. So, abangan po natin ang resulta ng US presidential election plus our news in the local scene, in the stock market. Yan po ang ating stock market report today. Friday, thank God, it's Friday, November 6, 2020. And 3 days na lang, Monday na. Ito po si Benji Chadoro, lagi nagpapaalala, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. See you again in the next episode at maraming salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik. Bye for now.